Here it is June. How does it feel not to be in the final?
I don't like it. I don't like it. It just feels like something's missing. You know, I've been so used to playing in this, at this point in time, to not be playing right now, it's just, you know, it hurts.
So remember, you know, you at 17, little baby face coming in. And you, I mean, you had an advantage of your family and your father in particular having been an NBA player to help with that adjustment. How did your dad help you?
It started from when I was 5 years old. And I was just hanging around him, hanging around players, seeing how he handled different types of scenarios.
How would you characterize your relationship with your father today?
It's good. It feels good to have him back.
We'd heard about the estrangement between you two. How difficult was that for you, Kobe?
It was very hard. You know, when things were kind of at its peak, was the year when everybody was, you know, and the media had this big thing going on between me and Shaquille. And to me, I mean, it was funny to me that people were trying to make that a big deal, because I didn't care one way or another. I mean, they come to me and they ask me about, you know, whose team is it, this, that, and the other. And I didn't care. I mean, this is not a serious issue to me. I have another issue that I'm dealing with right now that's, you know, that's real. I mean, that was the first time doing that I can remember playing basketball where it just wasn't even fun for me. It wasn't fun. I didn't want to play anymore.
I know this was a difficult time that you have just gone through. What was the most difficult aspect of it?
Not having my mother and my father there. You know, all these great things were happening, winning championships, and winning All-Star Game MVP and things like that. But I didn't have them there to share it with. You know, I had my own family, started my own family with my wife. Everything was going great, everything's good. But you just want your parents there with you. I mean, and it wasn't there, so that was difficult.
They weren't there for the wedding?
No.
How hard was that? One of the happiest days of your life, not to have those two important people there?
It was tough. But I mean, at the time, it was something that had to be done. I mean, we just weren't. I mean, we were so far apart from each other. It didn't seem like anything was going to happen. It seemed like we were going to mend anything.
What was it about you going on with your life that seemed to really cause this rift?
You know, taking matters into my own hands, marrying my wife so young. They didn't know her, and all this other stuff. I mean, there was a lot going on.
They didn't know her. Did they object to her without even really knowing her?
Yeah.
That must have hurt.
Absolutely.
I mean, when did you all come back together? How long have you been?
This was recently, so I say 3 weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. So this has been recent, and you know, I'm happy about it.
When will you think it's time to pass it on to LeBron?
When I retire.
What will it mean to you to win a championship with this group of guys?
KOBE Bryant knocks it down. Man, Kobe looks like he's on a mission tonight. Oh, Kobe's getting one of those lights going, folks.
I saw a different Kobe last year, where you took your game even to a whole nother level, and the MVP came your way because of that. How did it all come together last year and you becoming the MVP?
The help when we got Pau Gasol. You know, it's a lot easier to make players better that are that good anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It makes your job a lot easier. But guys stepping up, coming into their own after years of kind of working with them. Now they finally stepped into that spotlight and we're ready for it. You know, Lamar was ready. You know, Sasha was ready. And so now it made it a lot easier for me to trust them. It was just a fun year. It was just a fun year, and it made it a lot easier for me.
And after a 22-year absence, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions once again.
Boston is back strong again. The Lakers are back strong again. Could be on a collision course one more time.
I hope so.
Yes. What is it going to take this time to beat them? Do you know what you need to do as a team to beat them a second?
Well, there were a couple things. You know, one, they were tougher than we were, physically tougher, stronger, and they imposed their will on us.
Back of the rim, Garnett on the slam follow.
We got to be a little tougher. We got to get a little meaner. Outside of that, we got to be a better defensive team.
Now, Dwayne Wade has been on record said that the Redeem Team would beat the Dream Team. So I'm sure LeBron James thinks the same thing. What does Kobe think?
Oh, man, I ain't gonna put me on the spot like that, man. That's cold. See, you know, I won't even jump into that water.
Okay. Well, I would just say this then. Who would you guard?
MJ.
MJ.
Yeah, no question.
Speaking of MJ, when we passed the torch, and Larry Bird and I passed it to Michael. Now here you are, the best player on the planet. When will you think it's time to pass it on to LeBron?
When I retire.
Fair enough.
I want one more championship. Give me one more championship. You know, he's a phenomenal player, man. He reminds me a lot of you, to be honest with you, because he's so outgoing, he's so gregarious, he embraces everybody. I mean, he's just got that energy about him that was just fun to be around.
What will it mean to you to win a championship with this group of guys?
Oh, it mean everything. It would mean everything, because nobody thought we'd be able to get back there. He's too selfish. You can't lead this group back to this spot. Oh, they're too young. Oh, they're not tough enough. You know, so there's a lot of things that we got to prove. And so to have another party down Figueroa, man, that'll be incredible.